All right, guys, here we go. 2040 now with a 5K.
Back in action at the LA Poker Classic. This is V-Rob alongside Who Jedi.
Back in action in more ways than one, too.
Not only are we back up and running, we're playing 20,000, 40,000 blinds where you incorrectly put the comma 000s instead of the Ks once again.
Let me fix that.
But the most exciting part is RoboCam is live. So in just a moment here, we're going to take you around the table, show you who the players are, give you some chip counts.
That we will.
You let me know when you're ready for that, Jay.
I will. Give me just a second here. Get some stuff good to go here. Still looking for the waitress, too, to order my fruit plate.
That would be good.
But I don't see her. Anyway, we'll get back to that.
So here's our shot of RoboCam, and of course, dealer will be in the shot sometimes here, especially when we're looking at the edge of the table. So they're right on the left. You can't really see. Let me tilt up a little bit for you. There you go. Go ahead and introduce them, and let's have a chip count.
All right. In the one seat, we have Bruce Kramer. He currently has 790,000 in chips. By the way, the average chip stack is just over 1.5 million. In the two seat, that is Garrett Greer. Garrett currently has 1.235 million. All right, in the three seat, your current chip leader, that is Paul Clan. He sits on 2.365 million. Toby Lewis is in the four seat. He has 1.755 million. Next to him is David Tuthill, who's boosted his stack up to just over 2 million, 2.035 million. Danny Fong is next to him. He is the short stack here at the final table, 775,000. Jesse Yaganuma next to him. Jesse has 1.845 million. Oops, my feed just refreshed, sorry. Auto refresh, apparently. Naoya Kihara is the next seat. He has 1,005,000. Danny Fuse has 1.51 million. And finally, in the 10 seat, Paul Volpe, currently second in chips, 2.185 million. 10 players remaining. Next player out gets $70,970. We then increase payouts every spot, all the way up to the $1,004,090 first place payout.
Finally, it works.
RoboCam is live.
I love RoboCam. I learned a little bit. I educated myself a little bit on the world of the RoboCam.
Edumacated.
So Jay, you got the chat up then in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Just keep me posted if anybody's asking for to take a look at any of the players, because I can't see the chat.
You got it. You got it. We are playing down to 6 players today. Those players will come back tomorrow at 4 o'clock, I believe. It's 4:30, and they will play down to a winner on the WPT televised final table. There'll also be a live stream of that at worldpokertour.com. Commentary by Tony Dunst, Dan O'Brien, and Jason Somerville. A little bit higher end than ours.
There's Paul raking in a pot. Paul's on your right in the red hat and the black jacket.
Dan Fuse on the left there on his phone.
Looks like Andy Frankenberger was tweeting, "Go David Tuthill." Good look at David Tuthill right there in the gray hoodie. Looks like Paul's getting in this pot once again.
Very active player.
Seemed to work for him. As soon as he came to the feature table yesterday, he picked up a large amount of chips. It seemed like he couldn't lose a pot. Holds around with the big blind. Paul will win another pot, it looks like. It's good to be Paul.
It's not bad to be Paul.
Looking for a breakout win. Through his hand mob, he's got about $500,000 in live tournament cashes. He's got a deep run on the main event. That was his biggest cash. No significant wins live. Live, that is. Tell V-Rob to get a close-up of Doyle and Helmuth and Negreanu. Well, you spelled one of those players correctly. And none of them are here at this final table, so I can't get you a shot of that.
Doyle and Negreanu did not play any events here at the LAPC.
Really? Negreanu didn't play any?
No, he had his...
Not surprised by Doyle, because he doesn't always get out to the Vegas events even, but what was Daniel's excuse?
He did this vlog about it. He has some life stuff he's doing right now.
Oh, yeah, the life stuff.
Yeah, made him not be here for that, so...
by the way, he's not allowed to have a vlog. I'm V-Rob. I can have a vlog.
No, it's just V-L-O-G. It's not
that's a
V-E-L-O-G.
vlog. That's a
vlog.
That's a vlog.
Yeah,
you don't say B-log, right?
That's true. He has a
vlog.
A vlog. Whereas I have a blog. He has a vlog.
Do you have a blog, though? It's like I have a blog, but when you don't use it for a month, you don't have a blog anymore. You just have a thing that used to be there.
Well, I'm going to post when he's like not on the road anymore, which who knows when that will be.
So never get posted again. It's like Paul's taking a break away from the table to say hi to a friend of his.
Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for my fruit cup lady.
Yep, I would like a fruit cup.
Fruit plate.
Fruit plate. Seeing a flop, 7-9-8 rainbow.
Looks like Danny's involved in this pot. I can see from here. Can you see who else has cards?
I can stand up and find out for you if you'd like.
Right. Masseuse Girl is still in my way here.
Seat 3, who is folded.
That is our chip leader, Paul Clan.
Oh, looks like somebody else is still in the pot. Seat 1. Looks like
Bruce Kramer in the 1 seat.
Seat 9 raised. Seat 9 bet. Seat 1 raised. And he called. Now we're seeing a turn. 6 of spades on the turn, putting 4 to the straight.
Wow, was that?
That looks like an all-in call.
That looks like an all-in call.
I instructed to bring him in there, so that's pretty good. We got turned a set of 6s. He was opening on the flop, turned a set of 6s against ace-10, made the straight. Jack changes nothing. Jack high straight. And it looks like we may have an elimination.
I think they're counting it down. It looks like Bruce Kramer may be out here.
What a turn card.
They're counting them down here. It looks like that is going to do it. All right, Bruce Kramer, it looks like he is going to be our 10th place finisher. He is going to take home $70,970. All right, we are down to 9 players now. All players guaranteed $96,780. 3 more eliminations till we get to that televised final table of 6. Excuse me for 1 minute. I got to make a post on LAPCnews.com.
I'll just recap that hand for you. If I saw the action correctly, he's 10 bet out on this 7-8-9 flop. He was open-ended with 2 overcards. 6 is raised. He was also open-ended for the worst end of the straight, but had the best hand with a pair of 6s. Turn was a 6, giving him a set, and went all in and was immediately called by the ace-10, who made a straight. So he had 10 outs going to the river, hit a jack on the river, did not improve his hand. Set of 6s went down to the straight, jack high straight. Now the players are moving around, just kind of getting a little bit situated there. Getting a little more elbow room.
Well, then that didn't Queen get the nuts then?
Right, but I'm saying if he had the nuts on the turn.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like some friendly joking about him calling and not having the nuts, since 10 jack was the nuts on the flop, or I'm sorry, on the turn. Queen 10 on the river once the jack hit.
70 to 96. 96.
6, huh? Yeah. That's it? 200 good scores in a week. Probably next out segment. I'm counting today. I'm also one.
Hey, nice plan.
I'm really excited. I really want to win, but like if I don't, I'm so relaxed.
Average week, right? 200 days for 200 days for a short week.
Always buddies.
You don't even have to get a job.
I have to go back to school. Don't I don't know.
Yes.
You might see me if they want to win. Sorry. It'll be tough, man. I don't know.
They're in the air.
Can I beat Salzburg, you think? I have to win this, right? It's a relief. It's a relief. Maybe 9 innings. I got 18th and 14th in 2 WPT, so I'm not going to get 10th.
Robert. That's the first from
Robert! Robert!
I know, I just remember it was like 100.
The first man from Team Ned.
He is a
He knows how to play, right?
Head on the rail. If you
Not like Jay, huh?
oh, why you gotta be like that? All right. We are back here. Still 9 players remaining. Did get my fruit plate ordered for V-Rob and I to split. They're not going to comp it.
What?
Got a fruit plate order, but they're not comping it, so I got to pay for it.
How much is it?
Oh, I don't know. Whatever.
Just tell Sam.
I'm not worried about it. You got to pay for a fruit plate every once in a while. You got to pay for a fruit
I won't
plate.
pay for a fruit plate.
I know you won't pay for a fruit plate, so I have no doubt about that.
Actually, I might pay for a fruit plate here. This place is pretty reasonably priced when they
very
have food,
reasonably
so
priced,
I
yeah.
might. A fruit plate at like a restaurant would be like $9.75.
Yeah, here it'll be
like
like
$2.
$5.
Yeah,
Like
$5.
that.
Really?
Well, I got a Mountain Dew too. So.
Oh.
And I got everything on it with extra strawberries and pineapple. Hope that's.
I don't
okay.
like pineapple,
Well,
but
lucky
whatever.
for you, I do. So.
Yeah, I told you to get all of them.
I did get all of them. I said I got a regular fruit plate with
cool.
extra strawberries.
Okay. Oh, I
and
got you.
pineapple.
Look at this new logos in my email from Bay 101. Exciting.
New logos, new Bay 101 logos.
Yeah, in your email as well.
I don't check my email. I do not have an email with
Thanks,
new Bay
Jay.
101 logos.
If you're
Actually,
watching
I
the
do
stream,
have.
which you could be watching, thanks so much for sending us some logos.
Jay Garcia.
Yeah.
Not sure which logos you have made. Have you looked at these? They don't open in mine.
They come up right in Gmail.
Not in my Gmail. How do they look? Show me the best
They
one.
look exactly like they did last year.
The same?
Yeah. They just say 2013.
Thank you, Jacqueline, for sending us those. You're the best. I love Ronnie Barta's tweets because he's playing the bounty, and it's
Yeah.
$1,100 buy-in with $500 bounties.
How many they get?
I don't know. I'm going to find out.
And his red
But he
clothes.
said some guy has 200 chips left in bounty. We're all looking at his face like it's prime rib on a Friday night.
Goddamn, prime rib sounds delicious.
It does sound
Can we get that and a fruit
delicious.
plate?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I get a fruit plate with a side of prime rib? Thank you.
Extra prime rib. Let's see if I can follow the action with RoboCam. Oh, no, I'm too high.
No, too high. We have adjusted the seats a little bit with the elimination of Bruce Kramer. We're now 9-handed to this final table. Seat assignments are up at lapcnews.com if you want to see those. Garrett Greer in the 1 seat, then Paul Clan, Toby Lewis, David Tuthill, Danny Fong, Jesse Yaganuma, Naoya Kihara, Danny Fuse, and Paul Volpe from seat 1 to seat 9. These are your final 9 players in the 2013 LA Poker Classic main event, playing down to 6 today.
Banana Cam.
Televised WPT final table. What was that?
It's a Banana Cam.
Banana Cam. I don't know Anyway, we just won't comment on that. Speaking of Sam, I haven't seen Sam for a while. Big bet here. How much is that bet? Looks like Danny
like
Hughes put out a big bet here.
80? I don't know. What are the blinds? Jay, what are the blinds at?
15 or 20,000, 40,000.
So we're going to see a flop here. He has been called. Ace 4-9 rainbow.
It's not that big a bet in relation to the blinds, but what was that?
Oh, I know. That's why I love Robo. It's really tough to get these two in the same shot, though. I'm going to try. That's about the best I can do for you right now. He's going to fold. Paul does what he does. Wins pots. I'm turning into like the biggest Paul fan of all time. Don't even know the guy.
You gotta hop on somebody's bandwagon.
I'm already on David's bandwagon. I love David. I hope he wins this event, but I just love the way Paul is playing. And I just love the fact that he was not tilted by Squeaky yesterday. He was getting in there. He was joking back and forth.
Yeah,
he was joking with us.
Yeah, he's been really friendly
Yeah.
with Squeaks. He actually gave him some good advice, apparently. Squeaky was saying that Paul was giving him. So, you know,
Really?
just play solid.
What
play
advice?
strong.
Oh, that he said to play good? Good advice.
It's like, yeah, don't get too far out of the line. But, you know, sometimes you just need to hear that. Folding around to the small blinds. Paul Clan raises to 80,000 minimum raise.
Is this a small blind, big blind?
Indeed.
And that's a great shot.
Toby's going to come along.
Six, 8 deuce on the flop, 2 spades.
No. Why? Where's that camera? Controls it. How cute Toby is.
If you're wondering why we're showing Paul's seat and he's not there, he's over here talking to us. I wanted to see a demo of the RoboCam. Taking a break from the action while these two play a pot. Oh, he's a funny guy. Funny guy.
Guess I should go back to this shot.
So, yeah, 7 of spades in the turn. Interesting card.
Yes, it is an interesting card. Straight draws, flush draws got there. Set of 7 draws got there.
Blind, little blind versus blind. It's true.
Hey man, you saw it. You saw it before. If you have a pair of 6s and you turn a set, you could be in trouble.
It's dangerous, but especially in the battle of the blinds, these guys can have a fairly wide range of hands.
What was the action on the flop? Did you catch it? I missed it.
I missed the flop action, unfortunately. It looks like a
It's like Toby's lead.
check from Paul and a bet of 180.
I believe you.
From Toby.
You would nearly get it out. I'll go like this and you wouldn't be able to.
Paul's going to let it go. Toby's going to take that pot.
Jay, why weren't you able to do anything cool like this? No, seriously.
Is it split screen for?
Always getting better here on the LAPC live stream. You know, I feel like another year or two from now, there's going to be individual cameras on each player.
Right. Probably not.
You're going to find a way
Nope.
to get a whole cart cams in there.
Tell you, man, Commerce they just love to spend money on new things. That was a joke for Jay, but he wasn't listening.
Exactly.
You're not supposed to do that.
Which is great because as every year that goes by, technology just gets cheaper and cheaper. So things like this would not have been possible. I started broadcasting poker tournaments, I think, two or 3 years ago, and it was not affordable. And this camera that we're using here to show you the table cam is like under $100 to buy this camera.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Technology just gets better by leaps and bounds every year, and it gets cheaper.
And it gets cheaper. It's the best. So I see in the chat room we asked, who is Tuthill? So let me give you a shot of him. He's in the gray hoodie right there. He won the last World Series circuit. Where was that circuit? In Vegas?
Actually, yeah, those 2 events ago. John
Two
Tamayo.
events.
John Tamayo just won in West Palm Beach.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But the circuit main event just before that, in
Caesar's Palace.
at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, David Tuthill won for $220,000. Also earned himself a seat in the World Series of Poker National Championship free roll. It's going to be in New Orleans this year in May.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's just fun. He won that $223,197.22. 744 entries. Wow, that's a huge circuit. Is that like the biggest circuit, do you think?
Third biggest. They actually had
Third biggest?
Yeah, they had absurd turnouts in the Chicago area at Horseshoe, and was it Choctaw? Yeah, and then Choctaw was the record. It had over like 2,300 players.
What?
Yeah.
2,300 players in a circuit? That's insane. For a main event?
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe Jeff Fielder won that.
That's insane. And this field that David Tuthill, when he beat out, Gavin Smith came in 16th place in that tournament. All the pros showed up. Adam Youngman or Junglin?
Junglin.
Adam Junglin, 28th place. Kurt Jewell, 36th place. I mean, everybody showed up to that event. Tom Davrilovic, Eric Lindgren,
Todd Terry,
Chad Brown. These are all players that cash in the tournament. Eric Baldwin, Scott Clements. I mean, it was not an easy field to get through. Dan O'Brien. So David Tuthill definitely on a roll here, coming off a big win and coming straight here and making the unofficial final table.
We need to know our players.
Matt Savage complimenting the staff on our commentary, saying he appreciates everything we do here, as we appreciate him.
Matt asked us, to get into the background of some of our other players. I think two of our players have one of the 3 requirements for a Triple Crown at this table. Toby Lewis with an EPT title in Villamura in 2010.
And I gotta get you a shot at Toby now that you're talking about him, because just look at this laxing man.
Exactly, just
hanging at a final table.
Just reading. Nope.
Reading a magazine. Huge pot going on in the background.
Like Danny Wong's made a huge bet here. Can you turn my volume up a little bit there?
You're pretty much maxed out, buddy.
Maybe because my microphone, my headphones are.
Yeah, put your headphones on, you can hear yourself great.
David Fong taking down a big pot there. So he made a 3 or 4 bet pre-flop, looks like. It's Garrett Greer.
Taking chips.
Meanwhile, some guy on the rail just keeps yelling at Garrett Greer in between every hand.
How much was this this fruit plate, by the way, and the Mountain Dew?
$9.75.
Wow, we are way off. I'm still gonna eat a banana from you.
Yeah, but those wondering about the view, the tournament area where we normally broadcast from, the World Poker Tour crew is now setting up the live, the televised final table. So we had to move the live stream down here. So no, we can't move the camera closer. We can't do anything else with the view. We are actually in the middle of the casino now, so we have our live stream equipment set up on another table next to this feature table. So this is as close as we're going to get.
Wow. Kobe raised up. David just picked up a stack of big chips and just slammed them down the table. Put it in about half his stack there, making a statement he's just going with his hand.
Rush table.
Don't like pineapple. Although I'm starting to come around on that, Jay. As I get older, I decided I want to try new things. Pineapple.
Yeah, I would love to keep people out of the view of the camera, but unfortunately, the World Poker Tour does take precedence here.
Correct.
I will talk to Lucchese, see if he can stand somewhere else because he's so tall. That's who you see in your screen there.
Who is he?
Ryan Lucchese
From
of the World Poker Tour. But he is.
I'll let you handle that one.
He is helping get live updates for the World Poker Tour.
Where should I
website.
recommend he stand? There's really no good spot for him to stand is the problem. Maybe he goes back one more step. I don't know if he can be able to see it.
Yeah, maybe just not stand in the middle in front of our camera.
Seeing a flop of 5 Jack, Queen, 2 diamonds.
Yeah, of course, Ryan is the tallest person in the room. And that is Matt Savage you see singing into your camera there. Jesus.
What is that?
I don't know. Hi-ho!
It's karaoke here at the LA Poker Classic.
That is Tournament Director Extraordinaire, Matt Savage.
Get a giant mirror, put it on the ceiling. We don't want to make it like Nia Speed's bedroom, so let's not do that.
Oh, wow.
You like that? You like that?
That was good.
Thanks.
Ba-dum-bum.
Maybe Squeaky should have an 8th commandment, no Matt singing. Oh, Matt Savage reading that. Would you like to comment on that one, Matt?
Is that Tab de Chateau?
Talking about that.
Seat 5, what's his name?
That's from San Jose.
Is he going to come out and playing Bay 101 Shooting Star?
Yes.
He's going home to play the Shooting Star.
How many of these players, the final 9 we have here, are going to show up and play the Shooting Star?
I would say 4 or 5.
Okay. David Tuthill said that he was supposed to be going home, and he's supposed to be in class today and yesterday and the day before, and now he might have to just throw the entire semester away and just go for POI. So he said he's very likely coming up and playing
I don't know if
Shooting
you should be
Star,
saying
and he
that
wasn't
since
planning.
David's mom's in the chat room. I don't know
my
if David's
bad.
mom wants to be hearing
Whoops.
that. Sorry,
Whoops.
David's mom.
Sorry.
he played the Santa.
Jai-ho.
Now look at that.
He's gonna not check.
One inch.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like the gross Santa.
Okay, she already knows. We're okay.
I don't want to get in trouble, man.
Yeah, I don't-
David's gonna hate me.
I don't want David to get in trouble because we.
Yeah,
we
I
said
suppose I
something
shouldn't be
last
saying things that David told me. Anyway,
I'm glad she knows already. That's good to know.
I swear I have this like song stuck in my head. If that's even a song, it's like
don't
one
even know
word
what
and it's
that
not
is.
even English. Leave it to Matt to know strange songs that nobody else has ever heard of. Why am I not surprised?
I'm surprised how often that works. We don't each other good hands like that guy in one. Well, there's no way he had ace king. No way.
Big fan of this fruit plate.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome, buddy.
He said all in. Oh, I'm sorry. With an 80K back. Put your hand and give him.
All right, we got an all in here.
690.
Naira is all in.
Which seat? Who's all in? Looks like we have an all in on a call.
Wow, all in is call here. Let's see if we make sure we get these pulled in
I
here.
can see that he said all in, so he went to push his hand forward, but his hand was still clearly retrievable.
Sorry, there's a discrepancy about whether it was a call or not from David Tuthill saying that the pushed his chips forward. That's how just making it.
All the way next to the LAPC. Thank you, guys.
All right, we do have an all in call here.
Who's all in?
Looks like ace king versus pocket nines. Boom cam is in the way here. There's an ace on the turn. Oh, king on the flop, sorry. Boom cam is right in our way there. All right, we have lost Naira Kahara here. It looks like he is going to be our 9th place finisher. He had the pocket nines on that hand. We are down to 8 players here. 2 more to go until we reach our televised final table. Matt Savage has to leave us for a moment to get Nahara get paid out. I'm going to step away for a second. I need to get Nahara's picture up on the blog. I'll leave you in the capable hands of E-Route.
Who won that hand?
Play with too. He's funny and he's.
I don't know who raked in that pot. I think it was Paul Clan, but I'm not sure. I'll double check.
Jay, looking over at the mixed game, looks like they're down to the final table. John Racing over there.
Brian Brubaker, who was the chip leader coming into today, the first player out.
First player, how's that happen?
Lost a big PLO pot to Jonathan Duhamel.
Yeah, I think John Duhamel is still in. It looks like he's in seat 3.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Man, that was a brutal table. All the notables aren't in anymore. Looks like we lost. Can't see Chad Brown, but he might be in.
I don't hit the showers. They're really loud.
Zamani's his last name?
He grew up here. Like totally not as American as
We're gonna try something new, Jay. How you feel about that? Don't care? Alright. Gonna see if I can give you a little bit of play-by-play since we don't have the greatest view ever. Looks like Toby's raised to 80,000. There's a re-raise to 175,000 actions back on Toby.
If you guys want the complete list of who is sitting at this feature table, you can go to lapcnews.com. Garrett Greer is in the 1 seat. Thank you, Poker Clueless, for posting that. Go to lapcnews.com. I'll run through it here real quick with you. Garrett Greer in the 1 seat. Paul Clan in the 2 seat. Toby Lewis in the 3 seat. David Tuthill in the 4 seat. Danny Fong, then Jesse Yaganuma, Danny Fuse, and Paul Volpe in the red Phillies hat. In the 9 seat, technically 8 seat, I guess. We are 8-handed here at this final table. Play is going to continue until we reach the final 6 today.
Folks, to Paul on the button, who makes it 80,000. Toby's re-raised, made it 200,000. Back on Paul, who puts in a big 3-bet. Get a count it down, get a count for you. 4 bets to 400,000. Paul's got about 2.5 million behind after his raise to 400,000. Looks like Toby's got about 1.5 behind after the 200 he's put in this pot already. He decides to give it up. Paul will win this pot.
It's actually good to do it right away. He didn't do it earlier and he dropped the deck and he's worried about the changes. 80,000.
Danny raises to 80,000. Fold around the big blind. Gives it up. Danny wins the pot. Action filter around to David Tuthill on the button. Looks like he's interested. Looks like he raised to 80,000. Danny gives it up. Action on Jesse in the big blind. Asking how much David has behind. He said about 1.1 million. Jesse gives up in the big blind. David wins that pot. See, there's David in the gray hoodie, stacking up some chips. Danny in the big blind this hand. Actually, going to start with Paul on the 8 seat. See Paul right there in the red hat, the sunglasses. Fold to Toby, who brings it in for a raise, 80,000. Looks like Danny's going to be playing here. Looks like he has 3-bet it. I think it's 160, but I'm not sure. But it's good enough to take the pot.
Look, I'm right here by your seat.
What do you want? You want a shot?
No. I fed you for you. Family's fucking It's okay then. I'll give you another shot. Keep it off me. Nah.
Paul saying he was giving the camera the finger. He happened to notice that it was facing his direction. He's having some fun with it. Put it in. Looks like raise and take it for Danny. There's Danny on the left. You can see a little bit of Jesse Agnuma in the 6th seat right there.
How would I know that? My favorite when they have like a tournament. My first thing I just start the broadcast with that. Like, who are they? I don't know. I have to find this out myself. I think we know every player in the world.
Looks like it folded though. Paul in the small blind has made it 80,000. Harris made the call. Let me see a flop. Flop is 9 check king 2 clubs. Paul first act. Chat with David Tuthill about Noah Schwartz's elimination. Said it was pretty unlucky to not be here.
What's the late to the mic? No, this is actually on, right? Try it in there on the booth.
David Tuthill trying to multi-table. He wants to play as well as commentate on the tournament.
From Paul Volpe to 80,000 on the button, and Paul clean. Paul, what's his last name? Paul. Paul defends the big blind. Flop is 10-6-5 rainbow.
You are listening to David Tuthill away from the table doing commentary.
Paul checks. Are they both named Paul? Yeah, that's Paul Volpe and Paul and Paul. Okay, so Paul, wait, what's Paul Clan? Paul Clan. Paul Clan checks. Paul Volpe bets 90,000 tournament units.
Tournament units. I like that. Tournament units. I like that. Tournament units.
Tournament units. Not dollars.
They are not dollars. That's such a big pet peeve of mine.
I hate it. People say I have 2 million chips. Like, that's so much money. Why don't you cash out?
And when people put a $$ sign in front of it,
I don't like the T
worst.
thing. Just tournament units.
You are listening
Paul
to
Clan.
David Tuthill.
I'm doing commentary. I'm doing commentary, Janine.
Janine Deeb trying to interrupt our
Events
commentary.
coordinator Janine Deeb just shouldered me really hard. player coordinator and tour development strategist. Oh, Paul Clan has check raised to 200,000.
I'm talking, telling them.
Great. Yeah, I did. So Paul Clan has check raised to 200,000. Paul Volpe is in the tank. Janine, any thoughts on this hand?
What was that?
Any thoughts on this hand?
I can't see the hand.
Keep up the good work. Great job as always, Janine.
Once again, David Tuthill not involved in this pot. He has come over and doing commentary play-by-play on this hand. You'll notice the 4-seat is empty here at the feature table.
Don't worry, friends. We're still paying attention to the action closely. Probably even more closely.
Probably even more. Hi, Janine.
Hi, Janine. Janine has joined us in the booth. How's it going, Janine?
It's going good. Hi, Jay.
Hi, Janine. Your mom?
My mother. My mother's.
Mom. Your mom says you promised her a beach condo?
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
Tuthill uninvited me to his winner's party because I didn't make him player of the day all week.
Wow.
It's okay.
As long as he's
That's been reneged, correct?
As long as he's player of the day tomorrow.
Or today.
That's all he cares
tomorrow. Paul Volpe has been in the tank for quite some time here. Looks like he's pondering a decision carefully.
Yes, for those in the chat room, Janine is Freddie Deeb's daughter.
You're not Sean Deeb.
Way to call me out.
Yeah, we chat room asking. Chat room
Are you related
asking.
to Sean Deeb?
No, but we're friends.
And Paul Volpe folds, and Paul Clan will win the pot.
All right, David, jumping back to the table, thank you for doing commentary, David Tuthill. We'll see him coming back into your shot momentarily.
That's fun. I can teach you how to direct a shot.
Interesting little fact, in case you're curious. I heard Paul Volpe wants to. Wants to be a pro go-karter, or wanted to be, and if he wins, he wants to open a go-kart rink.
Really? Where at?
I don't know.
Wow.
His hometown, maybe.
The first time you said it, I thought you said goat cart.
Bad idea.
Go-kart.
Goat cart.
Word on the street.
Is that like real, or is that like him being?
No, I'm serious.
It's awesome. I love it.
When you want to be a pro go-karter.
And then he gave up, and now look at him.
He's a pro poker player.
All sorts of guests stopping by today.
Yeah.
Jay, was that the first time we've had a player at the table come and commentate a hand?
I think so, because
I loved it. I loved every moment of it.
In our old spot, we were too high. They would have had to walk like way around They would have had to walk way around and up the stairs.
Well, that's true. I guess we.
Here, he literally just walks over.
Some of the inconveniences that we have here turn into conveniences.
Yeah. They turn into advantages.
I was just making fun of him. He was that he wanted to come over here and do some commentary, and then he came over and did it. That's great. How'd he do? I couldn't hear him.
No, he did great.
Yeah,
he did great. I love tournament units. That's the best.
You know who else loved tournament units? David Tuthill.
David Tuthill. Toby Lewis raking in a pot here.
I bet Paul would do commentary on it too.
Yeah, he probably would.
He said he saw the camera moving over to him and he was flipping off the camera. He's like, I don't know if it was on. I said, no, luckily we cut off that camera, but he noticed that the camera like zoomed over to the side.
Yeah.
I always wondered, they would put this RoboCam on the table and it moves around a lot, but I don't know if people even realize that it's moving.
Yeah, it's pretty indiscreet.
It really is.
Unless you're looking for
some
it.
Some of the WPT TV staff actually came over and they're like, where is this camera? And I'm like, it's right there on the table. And they're like, oh, wow. They didn't notice where any of our cameras were. We're kind of stealthy.
We are stealthy like that.
Stealthy units. I feel like you got a little bit healthier with this fruit plate.
I don't know.
A little vitamin C in you.
I'm still achy. I'm just achy. Blah. But I'm fighting it. I'm fighting through it.
Just think, as soon as this is over, you have like 6 hours off before the next tournament.
You have like 6 hours off. I have to stay here for the end of the
2 days off.
I have to stay here for the end of the 8 max and then the end of the bounty.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Woe is you. Woe is Jedi.
Whoa, Jedi.
Whoa, Jedi. Yeah, I can't listen and talk, so I'm going to put this back down and get back to the table, see what's going on.
Yes, there will be a live stream of the final table. It will be on worldpokertour.com. Tony Dunst, Jason Somerville, and Dan O'Brien hosting.
Looks like David Fong is raised under the gun to 80,000. And Jesse, UTG2, has 3-bet it to 185. Actions fold around to Toby in a small blind. Toby lets it go. David lets it go. David Fong reaching for chips. He is going to make the call. And we will see a flop. Flop is 4-10-9, 2 clubs. David checks. Went check, check. Thank you, David Tuthill. Jack of spades on the turn.
He still at the table, helping out with commentary.
You're the best. You're the best. David's cutting out some checks. Looks like about 250.
Yeah, it might look like your screen's frozen. It's not.
Yeah, he does bet 250,000.
They're just not moving.
Jesse furrows his brow, folds his hand, and David will win this pot.
Still 8 players left here in this $10,000 buy-in World Poker Tour LA Poker Classic main event. Play is going to continue today until we are 6-handed. Next player out is going to take home $128,550. All players guaranteed more than $100,000 at this point. First place taking home just over $1 million. 25 minutes left in the current level. We are playing 20,000, 40,000 with a 5K ante.
Jay. What's it?
Oh my God, is it time for dealer roulette? We missed the last one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to our show, we do play a fun little game where when a new dealer comes in the box, we see if they can hit the plot box on the screen. Currently waiting for this hand to finish. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you're playing along at home, get your shots ready. Oh, I know, but we're still going to play. Looks like Paul Volpe's going to rake in this pot. And we, ladies and gentlemen, are going to have a new dealer in the box. Dealer roulette time. Now, to be honest with you, I think the game's a little rigged at this point because most of these dealers that come in now have done this before, so which is good. We don't want these people. We want experienced dealers in the box. So dealer roulette's a little more fun when we're playing prelim events. Main event, our dealers pretty much know what they're doing. So the deck may be stacked against us on dealer roulette, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Just under 22 minutes remaining in this level. Blinds are 20,000, 40,000 with a 5K ante. Still 8 players remaining. Play will continue until we are down to 6.
Folds to Jesse Aganuma. He's going to make a raise. Paul folds. Holds this for the big blind. And he gives it up. Jesse will win that pot. Little shuffle cam for you, Jay.
Trying some new shots here on the RoboCam. I like it.
Shuffle cam. Just so you can see it's an honest and square game. Can you get 7-5 jack from that shot?
That's an interesting flop cam there. That's unique.
At the end of the day, no. They made it good, but they also made it so you're forced to read. So like at the end of the day, one starting stack.
So they hit the guarantee.
10 days. At the end of the day, one made a bet.
No bueno, not 7. Fast structure. Isn't there a big one, like a big guarantee one coming up this weekend too? What's the vibe? Oh, I'm in. This weekend? I'm in. I'll be there. Sunday, Monday, or Monday?
All right, guys, 16 minutes left in the current level. We are still 20,000, 40,000.
What's that place next to Staybridge? What's that place next to A101 Staybridge? The room's still like couches. I pull out bags. I can stay with you then? That's cool.
Here. 120, remain top row. Thank you.
That one's for you, Tim. We like the shot of the shuffle too. It's kind of fun. I know what shot you like even more though. That one.
You want a fresh coconut right back here? It wasn't that. Yeah, no, the food got here pretty fast after
Pineapple, good. Don't wait. You're sending cookies. David's mom's sending cookies. We like cookies.
I like peanut butter cookies myself. That's my favorite. What's your favorite kind of cookie, Jay?
My favorite kind of cookie is oatmeal chocolate chip.
Oatmeal chocolate chip. I can see that.
Yeah.
I thought you say oatmeal raisin. I was going to
no,
what?
No. Why you
I was
put?
gonna
Why you
drop on the
ever
floor.
put raisins in a cookie?
Oatmeal chocolate chip is definitely superior to chocolate chip.
Yes, it's a
Because
lot.
it's like you're like I'm eating chocolate chip cookies and I'm being healthy.
I would.
What about you, Tim Turn? Favorite kind of cookie?
Chocolate chip.
No, wrong.
No, it's absolutely right.
No,
Although
it's so wrong.
I am
It's like,
down for trying Deb Tut's wonderful chocolate chips. So
I like it.
I like it.
I'm down for that.
No nuts, please.
My second favorite cookie is Snickerdoodle.
I'm okay with the Snickerdoodles.
like a soft Snickerdoodle that's not like one of those crunchy ones that's just kind of like you can kind of bend and then before it breaks.
Ask David's Rail.
Just a little bit about me.
See what's happening here. What's going on over there, B-Rob? Nothing? Oh, David asked what was going on. We said his mom's making us cookies. We're very excited about it.
I knew you were sweating like an ace. We're playing show one or what?
Samoas are good cookies.
You were sweating that something this hard, and you were like, hey, you're peeling the back off of it.
Snickerdoodles are good, though, if they're soft. A soft Snickerdoodle is a good cookie. It's not as good as a soft oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, but it's a good cookie. I don't know what V-Rub's got going on here.
Plug in my laptop.
Oh, you're just plugging in your laptop? I thought he's like trying to get like a new cam somewhere. I don't know. You got another camera?
I mean, if we're going to start talking about Girl Scout cookies, there's this new thing that Chips Ahoy just released. They have Reese's Pieces in the cookie. They have
Shut up.
regular and chewy. Chewy is maybe my best. So Chips Ahoy is now making a cookie with Reese's Pieces.
Like the peanut butter instead of chocolate chips or peanut butter
peanut
chips?
butter chips.
Yeah.
I can get on board with anything peanut butter, but you lost me already at Chips Ahoy. It's like,
dude, chewy Chips Ahoy are awesome.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're
Yes,
not.
they are.
They're just an awful. Like they're better than every other cookie, like in the store.
Well, yeah, they're not better than like a homemade
That's what I'm
cookie.
saying, yeah.
No, I'm not arguing that point, obviously.
Yeah, I don't need that. I'll wait till I'm at the Commerce Casino, get a giant, peanut butter cookie upstairs, or even an M&M cookie. Those are just way better. Chips Ahoy, I'm not worth my time. If you hand me one, I'll eat it.
Exactly.
But not worth my time.
I'm also a big fan of the Oreo double stuff.
Upstairs, those cookies, which I might go get. We still have a couple minutes. The white chocolate macadamia nut cookies upstairs in the
those are
club
good.
lounge.
Those are good. All right, it looks like we had a raise from Jesse here. It looks like Danny's put in a 3 bets. Somebody's put in a 4 bet. David? Is this David is involved in this pot here?
I'm going to walk over and look.
Okay. Or maybe it's just a 3 bet here from David. Tim Turn checking the action.
Danny Fuse and David Tuthill. An open to 80 by Danny Fuse, and that was under the gun. A 3-bet to 205 by David, which Danny's going to call. So we're going to see a flop.
205 is the 3 bet from David. Thank you, Tim Turn.
All right, sorry.
A little louder.
Okay. Yeah. So Danny opened for a min raise, 80,000. David made it 205 from the button, and Danny called.
What's that board, V-Rob? 9-10-5 with 2 hearts.
Danny's checked.
We got a bet from David here.
185 is the bet from David. Sorry, 145.
145.
All right, sorry. These pinks and oranges look very similar. It's 165.
Okay.
Confirmation from Mickey.
Yeah, it is hard to tell these chips apart.
And a call by Danny Fuse. We're going to see a turn card.
Yeah, this pot's pretty big now.
Ooh, there's the board. 10 of clubs.
10 of clubs.
Danny checks again. Yep, Danny checked.
David's cutting out some chips here.
And we get a check back from David.
Ah, check, check.
8 of hearts on the river.
Everything gets there. Everything gets there.
Yeah, I believed that Danny did once again check.
Danny more interested in eating his soup than
Danny checked, and it's on David.
paying attention to this pot.
Danny looks pretty relaxed, having a little bit of his ramen.
That's what I just said. He's more concerned about his soup than this pot right here.
Oh, he's got his sunglasses on too. As the internet kids say, you can deal with it. Oh, sorry. Wow, I didn't even see that. It was an all-in bet from Danny.
From Danny? Danny moved all in?
He open shoved on the river there.
So actions on David?
Yeah, this is for David's tournament life.
Wow.
He's got David covered. David's got about 700,000 behind. Our apologies. The
we did think he checked too, but it looks like he has moved all in.
yeah. It's my fault. Sorry, that all-in button blended in with the felt a little bit there.
No chips on the move forward, just the all-in button, which you can't see. It's blended in with the felt.
What do you think I have? I'm on you, probably like ace deuce or something.
Danny has moved all in here. That puts David Tuthill all in. Danny does have David covered. This would be for David's tournament life.
David asking for the pot to be spread there. See, this is the footage you never get to see. Only here on LAPC Live.
Last 14 for DK for 100. DK, $200 DK. DK, $200 DK.
It looks like David has about 600,000 behind. If he folds here, he's going to be left with about 600,000. About 15 big blinds.
Just by their body language, Danny looks obviously very relaxed right now, and David is incredibly unhappy here.
You have 1 minute to lock down your clock. Right here.
Clock has been called.
Who called the clock? Because I don't think it was Danny.
I did not hear. I just heard Matt.
Last time the clock was called on the outer table, I believe it was Toby that called it, so I'm not sure if it was him again or maybe it was somebody else.
Yeah, I didn't see Danny call it if it was Danny.
David calls.
He calls.
It's got a straight. Jack of clubs, queen of clubs. He rivered the straight there. David Tuthill.
Muck.
He's going to muck his hand. Shows 2 aces with the ace of hearts.
Oh, wow.
And that's going to be it for David Tuthill. He's going to be our 7th place finisher here. I'll let Jay give you the prize pool amounts.
Yeah, David Tuthill eliminated 8th here. He is going to take home $128,550. Congratulations to David. I know he wanted to make that TV final table, but great run. World Series of Poker Circuit Champion, having just a killer month so far. Thanks to all the David Tuthill fans here came to watch, including his mom. Hate to see him go. Super nice guy, David Tuthill. 8th place, $128,550. We are down to 7 players. Next player gets $161,300, and we are done with the elimination of 1 more player.
Yeah. What a pot for Danny there. Oh, right. So in that hand, just to go over it again, Danny opened to 80,000, and David 3-bet from the button to 180,000, which Danny called. Flop was 10-9-5. Danny checked. David bet 165, and Danny called. Turn went check, check. The flop was 10-9-5. The turn was the 10 pairing the board. It went check, check. And the river was the 8 of hearts, putting 3 hearts and 3 cards straight on the board. And Danny open shipped, and after several minutes and the clock being called, David could not get away from pocket aces and eventually made the call. And that's what eliminated him from the tournament in 8th place. Wow. It's quite a pot for Danny there. Yeah, he's well over... Actually, let me go take a look. We're gonna get you some chip counts here on the break. And...
we are on break. I just noticed. Yeah, 15-minute break now, guys. We'll be back momentarily. We will get some chip counts for you on the final 7 players. With Tim Turn and V-Rob, I am Who Jedi. You're watching Day 5 of the World Poker Tour LA Poker Classic main event.
These will be easy.